All right. So, hello, my name is Eric D. I'm co-founder and CEO of Bloom Technologies. Bloom is a women's health company focused on improving the health of moms and babies. Over the past 4 decades, there have been an increasing number of pregnancy complications, often leading to preterm birth. These diseases not only cost our healthcare system billions of dollars, but often leave women and children with a lifetime of disability or chronic disease. As a result, expecting moms often feel anxious and powerless, regardless of whether or not they're low risk or high risk. And the only time they get any sort of peace of mind is during their prenatal checkups. But these are inconvenient, expensive, and still leave moms with tons of questions because they rely on antiquated 40-year-old technology. Sadly, there are no other solutions. We're here to change that. At Bloom, we're designing the future of prenatal care with technology designed to improve the health of moms and babies. We combine wearable devices with data analytics to both reassure moms and provide doctors with better information to improve birth outcomes. This is not another consumer gadget, but rather an accurate and reliable medical-grade product that is both convenient and easy to use. For expecting moms, Bloom takes the guesswork out of pregnancy and puts need-to-know information about her body and her baby directly at her fingertips. One of our beta testers here, Kristen, is going to show you how easy it is to put on. Go ahead. So throughout the day, moms can wear the Bloom device, and she's easily able to get feedback on her health and the health of her body. We're able to track how much a baby's moving, which lets her know that her baby's healthy. Moms are also able to get personalized feedback to see if she's been pushing herself too hard at work or whether or not she can use a bit more exercise to meet her doctor's recommendations. Throughout the 3rd trimester, we're also able to track contractions, which lets the mom see how her body's preparing for labor. Having access to this kind of information empowers moms and lets them have better conversations between her and her doctor. We also allow moms to connect with other moms through the Bloom community, where she can share her experiences and compare data. Connecting with other moms lets her know she's not alone in this journey. All of this is made possible by our amazing, lightweight, medical-grade sensor that can capture the most important health information of mom and baby from conception to birth. And this includes pregnancy-specific information no other wearable can track today, such as contractions, fetal movement, and fetal heart rate. This is a huge step forward. Existing solutions don't track anything about the health of the mom and are neither safe nor convenient for continuous use, and emerging solutions only track individual parameters of mom and baby. Our unique and comprehensive solution is based upon a state-of-the-art medical-grade sensor combined with proprietary algorithms and patented cloud-based analytics. Our product has already been validated in 3 clinical studies where we benchmarked the performance of our system against hospital-based tools. We've already started shipping beta units in anticipation of a larger market launch later this year, and the feedback so far has been overwhelming. It's clear we're striking a chord with a passionate and engaged group that has been overlooked for way too long. Bloom will first launch direct-to-consumer through a monthly subscription. With the subscription, moms will receive a reusable sensor and disposable patches. At completion of her pregnancy, she can easily return the sensor to us or pass it on to another mom. Upon securing FDA clearance, we will further seek adoption and reimbursement within the healthcare system. We know the data we collect is of value to doctors, and we have identified a low-risk path through the FDA to get this utilized by healthcare professionals everywhere. Lastly, the team behind Bloom, we've developed some of the most advanced wearables in consumer medical markets over the past decade. We have successfully built innovative mobile health solutions for market leaders in cardiac, sleep, and brain monitoring, and we're excited to tackle the biggest challenge of maternal health. Thank you.
Okay. When are you expecting? May 17th. Do you know what you're having, most importantly? Boy, girl?
We're keeping it a surprise.
Keeping it for all of us a surprise, or for you too?
Us too.
Okay. I'm having identical twin girls on March 30th.
Oh, congratulations.
Nobody knows, so don't tell anybody. Okay, so has this made you less anxious during the final couple of months of pregnancy? Did you say this is your first?
This is my first.
First, okay. So did you find it lowered anxiety or, made you more calm during the final trimester?
So I just began my 3rd trimester.
Okay.
I'm 29 weeks, actually yesterday. And this is actually my first experience with Bloom.
Yeah.
So I haven't had a lot of time with it yet.
Yep.
But one of the reasons that I decided to go with Bloom was because there's nothing else out there.
Yeah.
And it monitors contractions, electrical activity, and I just felt like
You're enjoying it?
there's nothing else, right? So I wanted to be able to keep track of that stuff and see what was going on. I'm also a registered nurse, so I'm extremely interested in knowing what's going on all the time.
What kind of nurse are you?
I'm
Emergency room or?
I'm not currently practicing. I actually work for another startup.
Okay, awesome. So you're fascinated.
Yes.
Freda, what do you think?
I think fascinating, and you didn't mention cost.
Yeah, so we're looking to launch commercially with a price point of about $80 to $100 per month, depending upon the length of the rent.
And you said it's covered by insurance. Have you talked to any employers, larger employers, about having this be a benefit?
So currently it's not being reimbursed. We're starting direct to consumer, so it'll be out-of-pocket pay. We will seek reimbursement within the healthcare system. It's just a longer period of time to actually prove out the health outcomes and the ability to reduce costs out of the healthcare system.
So you mentioned the clinical testing. Do you need FDA approval to put this in the market?
So we've worked with clinical regulatory experts to identify a consumer version that does not diagnose things. We're not telling women to go to the hospital. We're not diagnosing labor. We're essentially more objectively and automatically measuring things that doctors are asking women to measure today.
What's your accuracy on measurements?
So we actually are as accurate as what they use in the hospital today, which is called a tokometer. So those are the studies we've run. Everything we want to do with this from a larger sort of data set standpoint is predicated upon having accurate, reliable data. And so every parameter that we release commercially will have done full clinical validation to show clinical equivalence to what's used in the hospital.
Okay.
So,
Freda?
one more. So Capeware Capital focuses on impact companies, gap closing. $80 to $100 a month puts this out of range, arguably for some of the moms who are most at risk. Have you thought about what you could do? Think about financing for solar and other models, how you could take the cost down much, much further?
Totally. I mean, it's understood by us that low resource moms often have the biggest challenges. We are working with UCSF and the Preterm Birth Initiative, who is trying to reduce the disparity of preterm birth within the United States. The best way for us to do that is to prove that we can improve outcomes and reduce cost. That becomes a no-brainer then for these healthcare systems where the Medicaid population are large cost drivers for them just to start reimbursing this thing. So the best thing we can do is, as fast as possible, show that we could actually deliver clear clinical benefits so that actually it becomes reimbursed, and then those women can access it without any cost to them.
And does an expectant mother have to be in the third trimester for her to use it, or it can use it earlier in pregnancy?
So today, the product is designed around the third trimester because it's about contractions. Moving forward, we're unleashing fetal movement, fetal heartbeat, and maternal health, which ultimately make it a product that's good for the entire pregnancy.
So I suspect the technology is similar to what the test in the hospital or the doctor's office would be. Is there any risk to overexposure to whatever is driving that if someone decides they love it and want to wear it all the time?
So actually, it's a fundamentally different technology.
Okay.
What's used in the hospital today is an ultrasound probe and then a strain gauge. It was developed in 1971 and has not changed.
Okay.
That is not safe for continuous use, as you pointed out. Our device is completely non-invasive. We listen to the electrical activity of the body, being the baby's heart, the mom's heart, and the uterus, or all muscles, and we, through signal processing, extract out not only the same thing you will from those kind of devices, but other things such as maternal health, as well as being able to differentiate between different kinds of contractions and different kinds of electrical signals in the body.
Great, thanks.
The one thing that you messed up in the presentation was the total addressable market. 4 million babies per year, $80 to $100 per month, 3 or 4 months. It's an over $1 billion market, and I can't imagine any mom would not want this. And yes, there are some moms who are at risk. Freda's got a great idea there. Maybe you could look at the Tom Shoe model, which is, if somebody buys one, or every 2 that are bought, somebody who can't afford it gets one. But there is no reason that this technology should not be used by 100% of moms.
I completely agree, and the fact is it's not just the US. Since we've gotten just even a little bit of visibility, we're getting requests from all over the world, from places we're not even advertising from. And the fact is that having a baby is universal. The question concerns of mom cut across nationality and sociodemographic path. So we have an opportunity to really deliver a product that meets the needs of women worldwide, and I think that's what's most exciting.
Speaking of moms, you need to get off your feet. Thank you so much. Can we get a big round of applause for Mom and for Bloom?